and ASAP Rocky, The God Hour, dropped about what, 3 days ago? Yeah, Friday night. The snippet was around for a couple of months, and we finally have the track. A nice short trip coming in at 2 minutes and 36 seconds. Something you just ride out to. Definitely a vibe. Production from Spizzle and Manny Velli. I want to tie in with the fact that this track is a nice short trip in relation to the visual with the trippy effects. We get it's a bit psychedelic, a bit trippy. I love the slow, gradual progression we get in the beginning, slightly cinematics. We get some vocals from Lil Jin in the background that add the layers we love to hear in some music. And I wouldn't say if it's a synth, but we got sort of like these digital noises. Best way I would describe it is probably the frequency coming off an Angel's Halo. Take that concept, throw it on the beat. You know, it's a little bit of bass here and there. And we got something that's gonna, again, nice for a ride. I wouldn't say background music, but something you definitely gonna be rocking with. Going on into the verses, ASAP Ant used to sip red, now I'm sipping on walk. FedEx, I'm shipping gelato and locks. Cover the weed up, we planting the crop. And this feels like it's just right on top of the production enough to where it doesn't distract you. It gets the job done. Nice, smooth, something ASAP Ant is able to do every single time. Going on from here, AMG engine and come with no key. I'm on the beach, I got sand on my feet. You've been to the beach. I will hope you've been to the beach. If you haven't, write it on your bucket list. I've been to the beach. I have never ridden an AMG engine, but I could visualize that. I could definitely visualize myself in the beach with a car that has no key. I have issues with that. Okay, that's going to be for a separate video, but cover my arms, shoot when I reach. I did it first and they got it from me, setting the tone for people that like to bite off of you. Count up my deal, and I feel like Bruce Lee. We're doing everything, front flips, back flips, in some situation where we got to fight off like 40 people out of nowhere because we're feeling like Bruce Lee. Proud of my coat that I rock in the winter. Word at my Benz, I'm up till September. In Florida, winter only lasts maybe a month. Everything after that, I'll give it like 2 months of fall. The rest is summer. So, you know, we're not wearing coats out here, but I get the idea. I get the energy behind it, and I'm rocking with it. I want to end off, when you get famous, they never remember. Cream in my pocket, I feel like I'm RZA. You gotta throw the ad lib afterwards because we're really feeling like that. On the hook, we got ASAP Rocky with the hook, and his verse is still a very short appearance that I want to say ASAP Rocky did his thing, but honestly, it was too short, and it wasn't like there was too much, I would say, flavor in his delivery, just sort of, you know, same tone, dished it, dip. But we got a quotable on here. Money can't fit in my pocket no more because I'm sample size. All right, I don't think I could think of a bar that was similar to that. So you get some points for that, Rocky. Going back into ASAP, and I was at Coachella, high off the Molly, taking the mushrooms, I'm out of my body. Natural be blooming, I'm smoking biscotti. And then from there, man, he just does this very clean. And if I have to give this track a rating, I'm gonna give it a 5-star dish relating to, you know, some incorporating mushrooms in there. I had a dish in my mind, but I forgot the name. And we're also gonna throw shrooms, you know, the shrooms that you trip on. We're gonna add those two together. That's what I'm getting on the track. Real quick, ASAP and ASAP 12, even though ASAP 12 obviously isn't on this track, they have been in the forefront of ASAP Mob for the past 2-3 years. And I just want to say that for those of you that, not to say you're not a fan or nothing like that, but if you're really enjoying this track, because I'm loving the buzz that is gaining, dive into ASAP Ant's discography, ASAP 12's discography, and dive into the Marino Infantry collaboration tapes. You know, we got Lulu P, so on and so forth, other people on there that you want to check out if you definitely fucking with this right here. Don't get me wrong, I love ASAP Rocky as well, but whenever it comes to music, I feel ASAP Rocky gets discussed for a lot more than, you know, more than just his music. And if you're really gonna be putting ASAP Mob on these blogs, if we're gonna talk about ASAP Rocky, let's talk about ASAP Ant, let's talk about ASAP 12. I wouldn't say this is a rant, but little extra seasoning for this review right here. Let me know what you guys thought of it. Did the actual track in streaming platforms in your hand live off to the energy you've been gaining off the little bit of the snippet that we've had, and, you know, just enjoy the rest of the track right here? That's where I'm gonna dip. I'm out.